One other barrier that is often associated with multiculturalism is really an emotion, and this emotion is resentment. So this is a big obstacle for multicultural societies in which the government or many people in the society support multiculturalism. Resentment is a feeling of anger or a feeling of injustice that certain people in those societies might have. They might feel that people in an immigrant community or in minority groups are receiving certain benefits that other people in the society from the dominant culture aren't receiving. So why do they feel like that? Well, one of them could be that they feel a certain prejudice towards this group of people, that they have stereotypes that lead to feelings of dislike or hatred towards this group. Another might be this perception that the population is growing, it's growing too fast, and that there isn't enough money or there aren't enough resources to look after all of these people. Sometimes resentment is linked to change. If you have negative feelings towards the idea of society changing, that could lead to very big feelings of resentment. Also, well, that idea that we mentioned before, if we feel that a minority group is given preferential treatment, this is often related to the policies of a multicultural society that aim to reduce inequality. And these policies often open up certain opportunities or services, particularly for members of minority groups. And some people in a society might not be 100% in agreement with that. So, as our first activity for this week, I want you to go onto the discussion forum and we're going to consider 2 questions. The first one, what barriers have you faced? Have you ever been aware of a stereotype that someone has about a group that you belong to? Have you ever faced prejudice or racism? Do you think you have faced discrimination? Do you think that someone has felt resentment towards you, or that your ideologies are very different to their ideologies? The second question is to think more about you. Do you think you have ever had any of these barriers in your own perception or actions? Do you have stereotypes about other groups? Do you think you have ever felt prejudice against a certain group, or have you discriminated against a certain group? Do you ever feel resentment? Or do you sometimes feel that certain ideologies are very, very different to your own?